Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brian Couch, and I have a special guest here today, Jeroen, in all the way out in Holland, right?
Right, the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands. Where specifically for people in that area that may know it? Because I don't.
I'm living in the center of the Netherlands. It's near a city called Utrecht, and it's like 30 kilometers from Amsterdam.
Okay, cool. I've been to Amsterdam. It's a real cheap place to fly to. I went on two little Euro trips up to Amsterdam and then down to Rome, and then kind of back around Brussels and back up to Amsterdam, fly back home. Actually, kind of funny
Awesome.
story. That's what sparked my love for travel. That was back when I was working a 50-hour a week job. I was waking up like super early in the morning to go to it. Hated it, but I went on this Euro trip with some friends, and I was like, I got to see the world. I got to travel. I got to figure out a way to make money online to kind of fund my passion. And interestingly enough, that it all kind of did start with my first international trip over to Holland, over to Amsterdam. So that's really cool. Well, for you guys watching this right now, paying close attention, I want you to take notes because Jeroen's going to share some of the stuff that he did to make $7,000 in the last 30 days. I think specifically it was like 7,000. What is it? $7,146.32 in the last 30 days. Not knowing anything about this internet industry previously, not having any experience driving a lot of traffic, capturing leads, converting sales, running any type of system. He didn't have any experience in that previously. He was a fitness professional, right? You've done what? Right now you're putting on camps for kids, right? Teaching sports.
Yeah, doing tennis and soccer clinics right now. But yeah, I was a fitness professional, a fitness trainer and a personal trainer for like 6 years. Yeah.
Okay. So you're pretty passionate about fitness.
Yeah, totally. Did some studying in it, and I always thought like, fitness is a passion, and when you work with people and you can work as a personal trainer, it doesn't feel like working. That's what I thought. But when you work for yourself and you have to get some leads and you have to get new customers, so you always have to work late because people go to the gym when other people are free, right? When they stop working and they have their free time, so they go to the gym. So what I was doing at a point was just working full time, like 50 plus hours a week. I loved being in the gym, but there was always this in between squeezing that I could do my own workouts and living on protein shakes and not very good nutrition. So yeah, that's when I really started thinking like, hey, there has to be another way.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. So wait, when you first started thinking there's another way, and we had shared some things before, and so I know that he had joined like a couple of network marketing companies and sold some supplements on the side. And you told me he never really made any money doing any of that stuff, but had a little side income, so kind of exposed. Was that really your first concept of I can make my own money or?
yeah. It showed me a way to create more freedom. So that that side of the network marketing was really interesting to me. That was also the first time that yeah, I started to get known that kind of income. Yeah, that was really interesting, especially for a personal trainer that was working a lot, working a lot of hours.
Yeah, I
But
know what you're
yeah,
talking about. The first time I went to one of those meetings and I saw people making my yearly salary while I'm stuck in this damn cube while they're traveling around the world and they're making my yearly salary every month. And then their upline's doing it like every week. I was like, this is insane. These people aren't any better than me. They're just normal people like me. They're not any smarter than me. They just decided to get started and win at it, right? And didn't give up. That's cool, man. That's cool. So then, what? How did you actually find this opportunity that you're doing now?
well, actually, I had a Skype call with my upline, my sponsor, Dirk and Muriel, also from the Netherlands. And I was looking for, because I was doing marketing, I was trying to do marketing on Facebook, trying to do some videos and some uplifting posts, some motivational stuff, because I was in personal development all along. It really interested me, but I didn't really know, how to implement it and how to really use it in my benefit for that business at that time. And that's when I thought I saw a lot of videos and a lot of messages from Dirk and Muriel, the couple from The Hague here in the Netherlands, and they talked about the same stuff, also a bit the network marketing side, but they were all about blogging and doing things online. That I was thinking like, hey, there has to be another way than just to pitch people wherever you are in the gym, mostly in my situation. So yeah, that's when I got in contact with them, and I was totally into that concept at that time. So it wasn't really, the right time to start with something new. But I subscribed to the list. I kept receiving emails every day and watched a couple of videos. And at a point I was like, what am I doing? I just have to make a switch, like 180 degrees, and just go for it. I know something inside me already wanted it, but I didn't, I just didn't make the decision to just do it, and just shove the other things on the side, and focus on one thing, and then take it away. So that's what I did in like, I think it was around April May last year, 2015.
That's when
And
you started, April and May last year, 2015.
yeah, I started silver in the old system. So I had some good education, but actually I didn't really know what to do. So in the first 6 months I was wandering around, and just I wanted to do it all. I wanted to master blogging. I wanted to do a YouTube video, a YouTube channel. I wanted to do Facebook marketing. I loved Instagram, so I started with that. But yeah, in the beginning it was hard. I made some sales, but it was like on the side, just like the business I had. And yeah, when I really made the decision to go all in, as we talk about in this company, and to really invest in myself and invest in my education, that's when the real results came in. um, yeah, we have these amazing products that we use to educate ourselves, but also others. And now we have this badass team of a lot of fitness professionals, and they all see like, hey, I wish I had known this before before I was like 50 plus hours in the gym. So now our main strategy, main focus is on Instagram, and that's what's creating the results right now.
Okay, so let me get it straight. So back in May or whatever last year, about 11 months ago, or maybe not even that much, you got started at kind of the low level. You were interested, you were learning, you started making a little bit of money on the side, applying what we did from YouTube, from blogging, and from Instagram, or just kind of one of those.
Actually, it was like all over the place. It was Facebook, it was blogging, it was I wanted to do it all, but I really, yeah, I wasn't focusing at all.
Gotcha. So your energy was spread a little thin, and you were trying everything, and then you got all in, and so you had the belief was there. When you talk about your business, you have a lot more belief in what you're doing, a lot more passion. You invested in your education. You'd mentioned that you went through one of our products, and kind of some light bulbs went off, and you finally got it, and you're like, all right, that makes a lot of sense. I'm moving forward. That's what I'm going to do. And then at what point did you decide to fully start focusing in 100% on Instagram as just like one strategy?
Yeah, after I got all in, we have our team, our Freedom Lifestyles team, and yeah, one of the main strategies of our team is Instagram. So I was just modeling after my mentors, because they said like, hey, this is our main thing. We get a lot of big results on it. So yeah, why don't we focus on that first, master that, and then look for additional strategies. So yeah,
So that was
actually,
that was
right
when
after
would you say that was
enrolling.
September?
Yeah, that was September last year, right? Beginning of October, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Well, after I, implemented the trainings that, and then the strategy on Instagram that we use here in our team, um, I immediately like, started to get leads, and that was a hard thing in the beginning when of course, you get some leads, but mainly from your inner circle, like on Facebook, and you know,
Yeah,
um, yeah, that was kind of hard, but right now when we started implementing that strategy on Instagram, we got like up to 20 leads every single day, and really start connecting with people that really curious about what we were doing. So that's when the belief came up, and I just knew like, okay, I have to keep tweaking and keep doing what I do, because eventually it will lead to making more leads and making sales. And what really happened was just the decision to take massive action, not just focusing on different strategies, focusing on one strategy. And in the Netherlands, in here, we have a time, we have a time difference. So I'm working like every single night till like 3 a.m. because I have to connect to people, and they are in another time zone, so I know when they are awake and when they when I can connect to them. So now I post on Instagram about my passion for fitness. Um, I connect with people on Facebook, and that's like the main strategy, and get also sales on autopilot. So yeah, when I really started implementing the products, that's when the big results came.
that's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm hearing that you were interested, you saw other people doing it, and eventually you started to believe that this type of thing is possible, that they're not doing anything too extraordinarily hard, that it's something that you could learn how to do and you could implement it and it could happen. So then you got started, less than a year ago. You kind of fiddled around at kind of the basic level, and you tried a million things, and then finally you kind of latched onto some mentorship with Dirk and Muriel. Dirk and Muriel were some of my rising stars out of my Instagram class, right? And so within their team, the Freedom Lifestyles team, you latched on to what they were doing. You started applying it, and you started focusing on it, right? And basically, you found a way to monetize your passion, right? Because I know that I've looked at your stuff, and you have several different Instagram accounts, and they're all about, for the most part, they're all about fitness, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you're making Instagram accounts about fitness, talking about the stuff that you love, that you're passionate about, that you thought that you can. If you're talking about your passion, it doesn't feel like work, right? And from there, just kind of moving up. And then at what point did you start really have the big income breakthroughs? When did that happen? And what would you say were some of the big nuggets that people watching this right now could take away, so that they can kind of have those same big income breakthroughs that you had?
My biggest breakthrough was that I just needed to really tap into the products, implement them. I really love the principle like learn, do, teach.
Yep.
So first you gotta learn, right? You gotta learn what to do. So there are these amazing products, and one specific product is all about producing. You know, um, Sponsoring and selling. So
Yep.
that was the first thing that I needed to learn, how to produce and produce massively to get great results. And I'm a big fan of Bob Proctor, and he's all about conditioning the subconscious mind. And so I knew that I have to tap into that resources, not just once, but like 2 weeks in a row. And when I listened to it and I watched it, for at least 2 weeks in a row, then really there was something that clicked. Like, this is really simple. you know, it's not it's not easy for people because it's all about believing that you can do it. But it is really a system that you can tap in, you can use the products, and you just need to master how to implement them right away in your business. So that's really the breakthrough that I had. And from that point, I actually created a training for my team, and everybody's getting results from it. So that was all about Facebook, the connection between Instagram and Facebook, and chatting to people about your passion. It's
Yeah.
just about talking about your passion. So that's what I, truly love.
That's so awesome, man. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you basically you learned a couple of skills, you learned a few things, and you started to believe more in what you're doing. You got all in. You narrowed your focus so that you weren't spread thin. You weren't trying this, and this, and you were pretty much only using Instagram to put out all these hooks into the water, right? They were fishing, and then they started pulling in sales. You started making some money, but there was just a little bit of money. It wasn't life-changing money. It probably was less than you were making in your fitness job, teaching kids soccer and tennis over in the Netherlands. Um, and then at that point, you found a way to send them over to Facebook where you got to chat with them. You start talking to them. You start talking to them about your passion, about their passion, because y'all had a similar passion in fitness. And you took the thing that you love, and you were able to turn that because of what we learned about, what you learned about sponsoring and selling, because of what you learned from those products. You took the thing that you love and you turned it into over $7,000 in 30 days. And I just find that absolutely incredible. Now, see our income disclaimer below. You can click on that link. That's not typical at all. But to know that that's possible, that you can learn how to take something that you're passionate about, apply a couple of things, and in just a couple of hours, actually just intently working, you were able to create significantly more income than you had previously. Have you ever made $7,000 in 30 days doing something, anything else previously? Any of your side gigs or anything else?
no way, man. No way.
That's what fires me up, dude. That's just so exciting. That's cool. So tell me real quick, and then I want to end this out there. And so for those of y'all watching, if you want to see the exact same thing that Jeroen's doing, you want to do exactly what he's doing, below the video, I got a button, I got a link somewhere around there. You can click on that, see exactly what it is. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's exactly what you need to do to hit the next level. Maybe not. But I want you to click on that and see what it's all about. But real quick, Jeroen, before we close this out, I want to know where do you see this going in the future? So now that you've sunk your teeth in, you've learned a couple of things, you've applied them, you've gotten absolutely incredible results. Where do you see yourself going in the next month and 6 months down to a year?
That's a great question. Well, my first goal for the next 90 days, or within 90 days, so that will be is to move up to 10K and really started working with my new team members, help them, duplicate. So I'm, just gonna duplicate myself. That's all about the learn, do, teach.
Yep,
And yeah, I'm just, have to um, spice it up, spice it up with my Instagram accounts. Um, and from now on, I'm really looking forward to the company event, because I think that my income will take off totally when I can connect to the people, like with you, man. We talked we talked on a chat couple of times, and we do this great hangouts. But it's great to connect with people that are like-minded. So really looking forward to that. So yeah, my first goal is to hit that rank, to hit the golden rank, and then yeah, just take it from there. When I started to get all in, and I really set the goal to like get the first the upfollowing rank every single month. So I want to grow every single month and hit another rank in our comp plan in our company.
that's awesome,
So
man.
yeah, that's a great goal. I think it's very doable, because in my mind I'm already there. So and this year I'm aiming for 20, I think 20 25K per month, and I know it's possible. and I know it's just a matter of implementing all the stuff that I'm learning. So in my opinion, in my in my mind right now, it's just a matter of time. And I cannot even imagine what my business will look like in like a year or a year, in a year or two. But yeah, that's like what I'm focusing right now.
That's so cool, dude. I love that. And I not only do you believe you do it, you've already got your mind already there and you're just working to make it happen. It's a matter of time. That's kind of the exact same way that I thought, that a lot of people successful thought. They put themselves there, they 100% believe they're going to do it, and that drives your action, that drives your motivation, and your conviction in everything you're doing, and things just start happening. And so it is kind of crazy that's like a little bit of a leap of faith where, like, man, this is, I got to do another one of these things, right? Because you had joined other network marketing companies before. Like, oh man, this one, $5,200. Like, that seems like maybe that's kind of a lot. I don't know. We'll see. But then you took that leap of faith. You jumped in. You started moving. You made $7,000 in 30 days. You're working towards 10,000 a month at gold, and you have a goal at 25,000 by the end of the year. Jerome, I have 100% belief in you, dude. I can't wait to see you in Nashville. We're gonna make some videos together. You can't really tell, but I've been working out too from these things, and your little fitness pictures that you're posting with you and Joyce, it motivates me too. It's like, man, I gotta hit my workout again. I gotta get on his level. So when we're in Nashville making videos together, I don't look like a scrawny little loser next to you, man. All right, cool. So guys,
Cool.
hopefully that was helpful. Like and share this if this is something that you got a lot of value from, you think other people would benefit from it. And if you want to see exactly what Jeroen's up to, what I'm doing, what this community is about, and how you can start where you're at right now and actually move forward in your life, get to that next step, I want you to click on the link below, and that's going to take you to a spot where you can get started, you can sign up, you can get on the team, you can plug into the exact same resources that Jeroen has, the same resources that I have, the community of people that are helping each other out, uplifting each other, learning the stuff about Instagram, learn about how to take them from from Instagram over to Facebook, which we just did in that 0 to Millions training with Dirk and Muriel and I. What was that? That was like last Friday, last week. You guys can get
Yeah.
access to all of that. So I want you to click on that button right now, and I look forward to seeing you guys at an event.